Hi, I'm standing on Botley Road, just short of the Westway shopping precinct, and I believe there's a market here every week on Saturday morning. I've certainly seen it here in the past, but haven't been for some time. And I'm standing here so that I can approach Westway and let you see it from all sides. And I'm also going to have a look at the market. I was actually on the way here when I saw the houseplant sale and cake stall in St Fridswide's Church, the one I just videoed. This is looking up Westminster Way. And if I were to continue along the road and bear left, then I'd eventually be going up Cumnor Hill, and at the top I'd come to a village called Cumnor and an even smaller area called Chorley. As with the Jesus College buildings, the new Jesus College buildings in Cornmarket, the developers here do seem to have overestimated the number of shop spaces that anybody wants. Those are from an era when builders thought on a more spacious scale. And that is Elms Parade itself, which I'm glad to see has been kept. Massive amount of building here. Even more massive than I thought. Look at that. I wonder how well insulated from each other the flats are, noise-wise. That's the Seacourt Bridge, and I've not drunk here for some time, but when I last did, it was a nice, friendly, local sort of pub, and it looks much the same now. That's Elms Parade. Those hills go off towards Whiteham Woods, and ultimately Whiteham, Wolvercut a little bit on the right far back, and Aynsham. Well, you can also get to Aynsham by going along that road and turning right, and then jogging left again over the Swinford toll bridge. I would love to be able to walk along the road, but I've discussed this in my comments when one of the viewers suggested I film around Farmore Reservoir. The road just is not safe. It's even worse than the road I walked along to get to Wood Eaton last week. Cars speeding far too fast, completely useless verges, and lorries and all sorts of other heavy duty stuff ready to suck you under or run you over. Bloomsbury Cafe, Botley Gym by the Project, Iceland, and Tesco. As with the shop space, they seem to have been over enthusiastic about the number of offices they could let. Dosa Park, I think they started off as a little one-shop chain somewhere near the station. I ate there several times then, and it was very nice. Communal spaces. Cinema room, games room, private dining room, roof terrace, gym and study room. I suspect you have to pay. Medipill Pharmacy. Rocks Piri Piri. Piri Piri is a sauce that I've encountered often in Portugal, and one of the Portuguese emblems is a cock, normally green and red rather than red and fiery orange, but maybe that is a reference to the same thing. Tempering, Indian restaurant and bar. I don't know why they would call it tempering. I believe one of the meanings of the word is to neuter, as in a horse. Or a cat. This is a big co-op, a food market co-op, and I think it's the only one in Oxford. So here's Westway from the other end of the inner square. Excuse me, is there a Saturday market here?
No, not as far as I know.
No. And that's the back of the shopping precinct. And this brings me out to a housing estate on the back of the shopping precinct, most of which, the estates that is much older than Westway. And I didn't find the market, so maybe I misread a web page. Okay, well, somebody told me that I must have read an old version of a web page. Apparently they're thinking about restarting the market. She read that last night, but they haven't done anything about it. So this is me in Westway. See you next time.